Nancy here. I want to talk to you in this lesson pretty briefly about writer's block. And I believe writer's block is a myth. So let's talk about that. The hardest part of writing a book is writing a book. It's putting your butt in a chair and actually just sitting down and writing. And the reality is this muse, this mythological creature who brings us, our inspiration may never come. So author Helen Hansen wrote about this and said muses are too unreliable to keep on the payroll. I totally agree. Barbara Kingsolver is a great fiction writer. Basically says the same thing. It's really easy to say, oh, I have writer's block. I love her comment, chain the muse to the desk and get the job done. Totally true. Now, if you're feeling stuck, let's say you sit down, you want to write your book, and it's like, oh man, nothing is coming into my brain. My fingers don't work, my head stopped working. I've put 5 pictures in this set of slides, and I just want you to take a couple minutes and look at each one of them, pick any of them, and write the first thing that comes to your mind. And just do that for 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm just going to run through these 5 pictures. You just pick one that comes to you. You don't have to sit here and ponder about it. Just pick it. Write whatever comes to your mind about it. Okay, tall ships. Well, boy, I can write about a tall ship because there's one docked here in San Diego that was launched during the Civil War in Britain. So tall ships, boy, I could be off writing about that really easily. The bird speaks. What if you love fantasy and you see this bird? Does it say something to you? Write it. Mountain trail. This is very enticing. I always love pictures that have trails or pathways on it and the kind of the misty mountains. It's very Lord of the Rings-ish looking to me. Is there something that you can write for 5 minutes about this photograph? A wild coast. This looks like the Oregon coast as I have seen it. It is wild. It's crazy. It's full of driftwood 10 feet high, 20 feet down from the beach. It is wild and it's exhilarating. Can you write 5 minutes about this wild coast? Lastly, this Japanese lantern. There's a beautiful simplicity about it, and makes me kind of think about a tea house or going to a Japanese restaurant. Makes me think of the Last Samurai movie. What can you write about this? Why am I having you do this? Why am I having you choose a picture and write for 5 minutes? Because by doing so, you have just kicked writer's block to the curb. Congratulations.